Hello everyone! Welcome to the Nordic RTS support with me, Runos, bringing you yet another Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forevercast. And holy shit, can you hear this? I got a new microphone and oh my god, it feels so good having some better... some better audio quality now. Sorry about that. And I do have to say, it's fantastic to have this kind of audio quality now, to be able to do that. And now we're going to see, though, I have you a map here on open palms with BluntObject against dakenho. Reminds me of Dagenhouse. Isn't that ice cream? Anyway, now we're going to call this, player 1 here, player 2 here. Now we're going to see, though, what BluntObject is up to. He's going Seraphim in a color blue, and he's going first land. So this seems to be a ladder match where it is red versus blue. Now though, down here we have dakenho going Cybern first land in a nice blood red. And we're going to plus things to speed too, because let's face it, in the beginning, but things can get a little bit slow in the beginning as both sides try to build up the base and expand. Now though, we see though that dakenho is building up stuff in his own base, while the same goes for BluntObject, but he's moving his commander out in the field. Now it will remain to be seen though who will be the victor in this, Cyberns versus Seraphim. I mean, if I'm gonna put on things on it, if I'm gonna put my money on it, you know, I love Cyberns. I like the design, they're very cool, they're very pointy. Of course, it looks very bulky though. Not really that useful. How's the Seraphim commander looking? In my opinion, the Seraphim commander looks odd. Anyway, I finally got a new microphone. I managed to get one after ages now. I've been using my H1 Zoom recorder to record music and YouTube videos now for the past 4 or 5 years. 2012. 13, 14, no, 4 years-ish time. Yes. Somewhere around that time. And I do have to say now, it's good to have a real microphone now. And it just feels so good. And I got this interface as well now, so that I had to plug that through to get a very good microphone experience. And I'm very happy for it, because now I can actually start producing quality music from that I'm happy about, and quality audio for my videos. And now we see that this Mantis actually took out one of the engineers that was going to try to build something. But now we see though a little pesky maneuver here from dakenho's putting his mole on top of this mass point here that BluntObject was probably trying to build on, but he couldn't. And then this Mantis came about and shot it down. Now though we see that early on, dakenho seems to be doing a good job of hit and run, and doing a very good job of holding the enemy back. It looks like dakenho is now building and expanding out on the right flank, and moving out on the left flank as well. We see moving out on the right side here for BluntObject, but now he's going to lose another engineer to Mantis fire here now. And so far, BluntObject is very well put out into his base. He hasn't been able to expand at all. He's been able to expand out into the middle and going to now build a radar system here. Going to give him some good radar coverage, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So that will help him getting a little bit. He's getting out scouts though, so that's very good. He's going to be able to see what he is up against. Now we see though a bomber is coming out here though for dakenho. So it's going to be interesting to see what he will use it for. I know I keep saying it's going to be interesting to see, but for lack of better words, I tend to use that word sometimes, because I figured it's sometimes better to have a continuous stream of words. It doesn't really have to be anything smart. I can just say herpy derpy derp, but you know, or at least words that you can understand. Words in general have that effect that when you listen to, at least with a good audio quality, it's the same on radio. If you just listen to a voice, it doesn't really matter what it's saying. Well, it does if it's the news, but if it's just general entertainment, it has a value in it that it's just there. It's something to keep you entertained, something to keep your mind occupied, especially in a game like this where every decision that is made, the players have to really twist their mind in, okay, what am I supposed to do now? We just have to sit back and relax and watch this. And I gotta say though, I mean, I love to cast these kind of games here though. I love to play it as well, but I am not that competitive person as I used to be. Most of the fact that I don't know, it just feels odd. But anyway, I don't really have any more answers to that. Now we see a small strike force here for BluntObject is coming out, but now we see hoplites for dakenho. So he has gone for tech instead of spam. And is starting to spam out the hoplites, and is doing well in mass actually. He could start upgrading his mass extractors. He could, okay, now, yeah, okay. As I say, he is doing it right now. So he just need to expand more and just start to get, for example, land factory down here. That would be very fun, and start to just get a lot of energy all over the place, so that even if his base is taken out, it doesn't really matter. Now we see though that a lot of these hoplites are trying to take out these FAMs coming in here though. And these FAMs will be able to take out these. Oh no, they're driving past it. And will they be able to take out this mass extractor? Indeed, they took out the mass extractor. And, and that's one thing I love about having a new microphone. I can actually now talk really properly into this one. I can actually get a good audio quality. And I can get, well, something that sounds good. For example, oh, here we see now that the hoplites are coming in, and it's doing a very good run by. Now we see that all of these missiles are coming in, and holy mother of God, Maria, they took out a lot of these Zuis, and boy, it is a very fine day for some explosions, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, anyway, it's very funny back in, I don't know, in old times for English, but in Norway, we had this very posh way of speaking when we were on television. For example, for Norwegians, when you had the Oslo dialect, it would be very, to put it in perspective, how I talk is, okay, but, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'm digressing now, I do sometimes do that, I do apologize, but now we see that BluntObject is finally moving out with his own units, and starting to build mass points all over the place, but so far it looks like mass-wise and tech-wise, dakenho is doing very good actually. It's getting a tech 2 all the time. We see though that BluntObject is now expanding, but there's a lot of T1 units here and there. Will he be able to see this? No, we can't see this though, but dakenho can do the tech 2 radar system he has. And this is horrible to see. All of these units are just being completely eradicated by the hoplites to dakenho. So BluntObject, please, I beg of you, I can't exactly say I'm doing it myself, but the art of, for example, having this, just doing this, just pulling out the unit and say, okay, this is taking fire, just because I sometimes forget myself and I sit like this and okay, this needs attention, and suddenly just, huh? Oh shit, I lost my units on this side. So it is a fine art, it needs tuning. For example, me as a 1000, or I would say I'm an 800 or 900 player now, due to the fact that I didn't play for 3 months during the summer, other than the campaign, but that really doesn't count, because the campaign is, on the vanilla campaign, it's just, Okay, now we see though, 3 Cerberus turrets now standing here, firing into the midst of all these Tech 1 units here now for BluntObject, and dakenho is seemingly holding them back, but now that this Cerberus point defense will be taken out, hopefully. Yes, the Cerberus point defenses were taken out though, and now we see that the run by is coming here out for BluntObject, and he's taking out four mass points here, and he took out he took out 3 Cerberus turrets as well, so that's very good. But he's standing still with his units now. He should be moving them down. No, BluntObject, please, move them over here, So yeah. And all of these now hoplites are now standing here. If you just micro them, you can actually take them out. And BluntObject is taking quite a lot of hits now. What does he have on his commander though? That's the interesting question. He has the tech upgrade for his commander, so he's got access to T2, and he's getting some anti-air defenses now because now dakenho has also gotten Corsairs, and this should be interesting to see though. But dakenho is sending them out one at a time. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Corsairs are perfect for a commander snipe attempt if he has at least what's the magical number, 10 or more? I think at least that. Then in 1 or 2 run-bys you should be able to take him out. But now though we see a Tech 3 Land Factory HQ is coming online for dakenho, and the first brick is rolling off the conveyor belt, and this will prove to be very difficult for BluntObject if he cannot change the course of this game by getting some hardware extreme. Now what do we see though for his commander? BluntObject is getting something for his command. Oh damn, what is he getting? Is he getting a RAS upgrade? He's doesn't look like he's getting anything. Okay, he got the gun upgrade. The Chronoton Accelerator, and doubles the ACU main weapon rate of fire and increases its range and that of overcharge. Okay, fantastic. He has Tech 2 and Chronoton Accelerator, so he's made his commander into more of a gun commander. Fantastic. Now we'll just have to see. Oh, he's going in for another upgrade, and that looks to be, it has to be in the middle. Oh god, it's sucking out power from him. What's he taking though? Minus 400, minus 1300. I can't really see what he's upgrading though. My guess would either be the tactical missile launcher, the nano repair system, or, well, it can't be the teleporter. There's no point of having a teleporter on this map. You have to see that the brick is moving in here though, but it will be interesting to see what will happen to his commander now. We see a Tech 2 point defense now standing here trying to fire into the brick. These units are now moving into just trying to hold off the brick until he can get that upgrade online. We'll just have to see what that upgrade is once he get it finished. Now though, all of these units are holding the right flank secured, but dakenho is now building a lot of Cerberus turrets to hold off the attack here, though he should probably not have as many engineers on it though, because let's face it, that's a lot of units, but he has a lot of hoplites as well, and that's a lot of engineers not being used though. I would recommend to see if they could be used for anything. And we got a lot of Tech 2 mass extractors, but he should probably try to get a little bit more upgrades here, because there's a lot of T1 mass extractors, but I would love to see them actually being used for something else. But oh, I have been mistaken, there's not just Tech 1 units in here, there's Tech 2 as well, but they're not being used for anything. Oh my god, BluntObject, please, 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 I beg of you. What do you see now? Okay, BluntObject is on the move. What do we have? He has the nano repair system back. So he has, what is it now? 105 regen per second. If I'm reading this correctly, that is fantastic indeed. But he's taking a lot of fire here now from this brick. And if that brick had just kept moving, he could have actually kept firing. And now the overcharge is taking out that brick. But he has gone into the yellow and now going back into the green though. So if dakenho now builds up his bricks, he can actually end up taking out BluntObject's commander. This can be very dangerous for BluntObject. And now going down into zero. This defensive line here now for dakenho seems to be holding against all of these units here for BluntObject. He doesn't really seem to be doing much on the right flank at the moment. He just has a lot of units here now protecting his commander, but these bricks here in the distance will be able to take out these Zuis and FAFs. But now we see that the Corsairs are coming in now. Will he be able to see that this Iala Tech 1 anti-air defense will fire against these Corsairs? It will remain to be seen. Now we see that will they be actually, yes, one of the Corsairs start firing, and there's only one air defense left with only 50% health point, but now that was taken out. Two bricks are coming in here though. One overcharge to take out one of the bricks, and one brick left. It's starting to tailgating out of there. Is that the correct term of it? I think it is. I've heard it before at least, and I think that's correct. Now we see the Corsairs are still firing at BluntObject, but still in the green, because now we got 2 ranks of veterancies on his commander, giving extra health and even more regen. It's going down into the yellow though, but I don't know. I would, for example, suggest that dakenho get some upgrades on his commander, and as I say it, he does the exact thing there. And he has a lot of eco now. He could perhaps try to go for a microwave laser. That could actually be very useful indeed, yes. And if he goes for a microwave laser and then goes in and zaps him, that could have actually been very useful. Now we just have to see though what happens though. The bricks are just standing there. If you just keep them in the distance though, sir, you will be able to hold them back. And no, don't clump up together. If he sends in an overcharge now, it is over. One of the Tech 1 point defenses didn't quite finish though, but now BluntObject is well into the yellow. This is very difficult and very dangerous for BluntObject, and needs to be careful though. Falling back now in the face of 2 bricks now continuously firing on BluntObject, and I gotta say though, this can be very difficult and very dangerous for BluntObject if he is not careful enough. This is horrible to see. And now we see that these 2 bricks are coming in here now, standing clumped together. If he now moves in back in and start to overcharge that, oh my god, these 2 bricks are taken out, and that is horrible for dakenho, because now Blunt Object has still 3 ranks of veteran chase. He's doing quite a lot of damage. He's still going up healthily in terms of health and can reach this brick with his gun. And now we see though that dakenho is coming in with his commander, but he has a lot less health than Blunt Object. He has the same amount of health though, but he has so much regen now that I can't really see any sort of difference here now. And dakenho is taking a lot of damage here. What will we see though? Will we see more bricks coming off the conveyor belt? How are we doing on the eco-wise for dakenho is doing okay. Blunt Object is doing okay as well. He's not actually exactly using a lot of this stuff. And he's now moving back now because he's trying to fall back in the face of so many units of Ilshivers coming in as well. And now Blunt Object is following dakenho. Just need to follow now. And he has a lot of units now. There's not a lot of bricks here. If he just takes out that brick and just stay in the background and let all of his units go, he will have this game in the box. He has managed to turn the game around of so low health in the beginning and the initial game plan, and now dakenho is going well into the red here now. If he just no, Blunt Object, please follow him. And oh no, take out this brick. He's shooting at Blunt Object. Oh god, this is horrible to see. Blunt Object, please move your commander something. You're taking a lot of fire here. You're taking a lot of unnecessary brick fire here now. And now we see a lot of Corsairs are moving in here. They're trying to do as much damage as they can now. 4 bricks are standing here now, firing against Blunt Object. Please, Blunt Object, fall back. I beg of you, fall back in the face of so many units trying to fire at you. And now this can go horribly wrong here. He's trying to do as much damage as he can to dakenho, and he's now going well into the red here. 2,000 health points and decreasing that steadily. And the same goes to dakenho. And this has been... oh my god, at the end of 21 minutes and 42 seconds, it is a tie, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tie. Holy shit. I gotta say, that was a very unexpected twist. I have to say so, indeed. I feel that Blunt Object had pushed dakenho back into the base. He could have just moved back with his command and done hit and runs all over the base and then started to expand. So, in my opinion, Blunt Object could have carried the day, but... it happened, and what happened has happened, and thus it was written, thus it shall be. So, I gotta end this video here now, and it's good to have a good microphone to actually be casting these kind of things for now. So I gotta say, thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. That is beautiful sight to see, I gotta say. Now we don't have to wait for the laser to fire. So much damage.